Why are modern SMPs like this? This video idea recently stood out to me when I saw a Twitter post ranting about the unoriginality of so many SMPs. Yeah, a Twitter post inspired this video, I know. It's rough. But I finally decided to record this video because seeing someone else's thoughts that coincided with my own made me want to talk about the recent developments and trends taking place in the Minecraft SMP space. I mean, Google says that develop means to become more mature, advanced, or elaborate, but if there really were developments, I must be missing them because it feels like we're in an infinite loop right now. First off, what are the two largest SMPs that are going on right now? From the top of my head, the first two I can think of are Hermitcraft and the Lifesteal SMP. Hermitcraft being the more chill and laid back, with more focus on the technical side of vanilla Minecraft and building, and Lifesteal being a more PvP-centric SMP with a plugin where you gain a heart when you kill a player and lose a heart if you are killed, with there being a maximum of 20 hearts. It's a fairly simple plugin that's easy to understand. Now, I'm not really going to be talking about Hermitcraft in this video because they aren't that related to this problem that I'm talking about, but I will mention Lifesteal on occasion. As the Lifesteal SMP has grown immensely popular over the years, the concept of PvP-centric SMPs has grown as well amongst the creator space, and a big reason for this has been their ability to tell stories through their videos on their experiences on the SMP, with some of their biggest videos being much more than just players fighting one another. This applies to some of the smaller but more mainstream PvP-centric SMPs, like Strength SMP or Bliss SMP. A new concept that arises on the platform such as Lifesteal is always bound to inspire others to make content, which is great for the community, but man, when people like watching something, for some reason, the first idea that appears in their minds is, I want to play on a server just like that. And it's surprising to me because when I watch a server like Lifesteal, while the fighting is exciting and all, I feel like the dynamics and personalities between all the creators on the server is what makes the SMP so good in the first place. The thing is, if you want a server like Lifesteal or the Strength SMP for fun with friends, I don't think that's a problem at all. But when the advertisements say that they're looking for content creators to make content on their server, that's when I get confused because if you're trying to grow the server on YouTube or Twitch, I don't see how the approach is to just make a new plugin gimmick that barely differs from the more mainstream SMPs. The real funny thing is how they're promoted. Genuinely, I don't even know if I can remember watching an SMP advertisement video where they haven't said something along the lines of, "We're not your average SMP," and you're like, wow, that's great, I wonder what their reasons are for this. And then they go on to say, well, you see, on our SMP, we provide a unique twist where you can craft custom dyes, and when you hold them in your hand, you get access to special magical powers that you can use to fight your enemies. Thanks for listening. Now make a 2-minute video to show us why you should be accepted in the SMP. And then you finish watching the video and are like, okay, so I feel like I've seen these type of gimmicks somewhere, so let me try watching another video. Guys, we are creating the next big SMP and are looking for creators who are interested in joining. You see, we're not like those other SMPs, we're actually unique. We provide you with good content, an active community, and did I forget to tell you that we're unique? This is Destruction SMP, and what makes us unique is that with our plugin, you get access to all sorts of custom abilities and superpowers to fight your enemies on the server. And then you're like, well, this kind of feels kind of vague. I'm not sure if there's much of a reason for me to join this SMP. Here, let me click this one. Ooh, it's called Bending SMP. That sounds interesting. Here on Bending SMP, we provide a new and unique twist with some unique content that will make your videos more unique and exciting for viewers to watch. On our server, we have a custom plugin that allows you to bend the 4 elements of fire, water, earth, and air. This unique plugin is unlike anything ever seen before, and it's why we are the next big Minecraft SMP. Join now. This is the Longhorn SMP, and in this SMP, you can make custom steaks that when you eat them, you gain custom abilities that allow you to cook and eat the other players alive. Wait, hold on, I might have cooked a little. Someone get started on this SMP ASAP before I do. And you continue to watch more and more of these videos where they very vaguely explain their insert random dictionary word SMPs or really give any real reason for why you should join. Just saying that they have some unique plugin where it's just custom abilities that let you fly or get strength 2 for 3 minutes. You know, probably the first sign of watching those videos being a bad idea is when they claim to be the next big Minecraft SMP for no reason at all. I guess to get clicks, but it's always funny when the videos are titled like that. At one point, the whole adding custom abilities gimmick or just a custom plugin in the first place has to receive some sort of reevaluation, because whenever I click on these videos, the only thing I get from this is the feeling that this is an SMP created by someone who is a big fan of lifesteal or strength or the Bliss SMP, and they really want to be on the server with their favorite creators, but can't. So the solution is to quote unquote innovate and make their own SMP that's just the same thing, say it's unique, and hope to get players. And this surprisingly works, funny enough. To get players though, not actually sustain the server for long periods of time. The servers usually die pretty quick. Like, I can understand the desire to want to play on an SMP like the one your favorite YouTuber plays on, but when you're a server owner and you want to grow the server into the next big SMP as you claim, making it similar to the other 1,000 SMPs doesn't really help that much. This also makes me feel like people are so focused on these gimmicks and plugins, and it makes them completely forget what makes these large SMPs so popular in the first place, and it's the personalities on the SMP. The content they make wouldn't be as good if the members on the server didn't have good chemistry, or they relied just on the plugin to make the content for them. It's not the special abilities that make the SMP, it's the players. And these SMP promotion videos, they want you to make a 1-minute video on why you should be accepted into the SMP, as if 1 minute is just enough time to tell if someone fits your server or not. The whole application video thing always felt a little off to me, because they're just going to be scripted videos where they all say the same thing about how they're consistent, they edit well, and then they'll make 1 or 2 jokes here and there, and then the video is over. And that's pretty much it. It doesn't show you how well they interact with others, if they actually make good content, and what I think is most important to have in an SMP, members who are overall good people. And since most SMPs are small and are just really looking for literally anyone to upload videos on their SMP, they'll just accept anyone really. But I think if the owners of these SMPs want them to grow into something big, the focus should be on who is on the server rather than some plugin that feels like it's only being used as a device for titling your videos. You need actual people dedicated to making content and fit well with others on the server, rather than just adding anyone you can find and hoping that it all works out well. Now, of course, like I said before, this is for content creator SMPs, not ones made just for fun. I've always been pretty iffy about joining SMPs. Putting aside the fact that I'm just unsure if I'll be able to properly put time out into them, there's not that many that are intriguing. I'm not a PvPer, but I wouldn't necessarily be entirely against joining a PvP SMP, considering that some of the more larger ones have some members who don't really PvP, but make good content, are fun to be around, and have other skills that make the server well-rounded. But every time I'm greeted with the same SMP format that seems to care about only one thing, and the whole process just seems so bare bones and unserious. Like, come on bro, you think I didn't see you add custom crystals to the SMP, scour the dictionary for a word that sounds good like astral, and then pass it off as the astral SMP as if it's the most novel idea anyone has ever thought of. Oh, we're the cosmic SMP. We're the galaxy SMP. You're not fooling me, man. You're not. I think this way of thinking, which is influenced by wanting to join your favorite mainstream SMP, could and probably is spreading to video ideas, where creators have a favorite video they watch from lifesteal, where the creator infiltrated and then betrayed an organization. Let me do that on my own SMP. That'll get so many people to watch my videos. Yes, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna get 1 million views. Yes, let's go, let's go. And everything I'm saying comes from being a fan of PvP-centric SMP videos and not wanting it to get to the point where everyone believes they're all just boring and stale. Now, obviously, there are more than just PvP SMPs, although the other ones are just less popular. I don't know, I guess PvP is the current trend right now. There's lore-based SMPs that focus on telling a story in Minecraft, though those seem to be more on the live streaming side, rather than the YouTube video side. Most Minecraft SMP stories on YouTube I see are either organically from someone's experiences in a Minecraft server, or the recent trend of scripted SMP videos that I'm kinda on. Outside of this unstable SMP, a lot of the rest kind of feel like, hey, I have a video idea that I could do on an unscripted server, but there's no guarantee that it'll go well. So let me just script it out since that takes so much less work and there's no stress in that. While I'm not the biggest fan, I don't think this is a big problem at the current moment, as long as it doesn't devolve into a large trend to just make scripted videos because they're easy to put out and don't require you to grind for months on the server for a video. As long as people truly care to tell stories through scripted Minecraft SMPs and aren't using them as a means to quick success, then I think it's overall fine. Well, these were my overall thoughts on the trend that SMP content has been going down for a bit now. If you have any thoughts, let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, subscribing, please, I need to get the 1K, quick. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.